The iPhone 4 camera is not bad at shooting video, but you don't get much control over the image. Everything is pretty much on auto. FiLMiC Pro lets you fine-tune the settings so you get better results. The biggest feature is it gives you control over focus and exposure separately. Just slide the blue square to where you want the camera to focus and the green circle to where you want the exposure level set. You can then lock both these so they won't change no matter where you point the camera. There's also a white balance lock, and you can add colour bars and a slate with shot details. Finally, the upload destinations not only lets you send a video straight to YouTube, Vimeo and Facebook, but also Dropbox or an FTP server, so you can get shots off your phone with the minimum of hassle. While it's not going to replace a professional camcorder, at £1.79 it's a pretty cheap way to improve your iPhone 4 video recording.
There's nothing quite like booking a flight for somewhere for minimal money and then finding out the cost of hotels where you're going is astronomical. Or worse, there's no available rooms. Airbnb is an interesting idea. It's normal people renting out rooms or their whole apartments to normal people like you and I. It might sound like a shortcut to murder, but it's actually well regulated with an active community feel and safeguards for your money so you don't end up homeless and broke on holiday. The app is equally special. The most sensible place to start is search, if you know where you're off to. There's even a "help, I need somewhere tonight" shortcut. You can filter your results for things like price and, most importantly to me, to only show places where you get the whole apartment. Pick a property and you can view photos, see the description and view others' reviews on it. You can even book it straight from the app. Featured is where you'll find holiday inspiration. Who wouldn't want to jet off to New Zealand to stay in a motel in a plane after seeing this? Upcoming is where you can find information about your forthcoming bookings, whilst your inbox contains all the correspondence with your hosts. It's worth noting you do need a data connection to use the app though, which means roaming costs when abroad. A final nice feature is the ability to find out what your place is worth, hidden away in the Profile tab. Answer a few simple questions and you'll get an estimate on how much you can charge and even list it. I'm taking a trip using Airbnb next week, so I'll be able to report back on whether it's the future of travel and all that. Fingers crossed. Finally, there's a route to international pop superstar open to the likes of me with no discernible musical talent. Songify will take your words and, through the magic of auto-tuning, turn them into a guaranteed top 10 smash.
There are several styles you can choose, or you can pay within the app for additional styles, and you've got the chance to unleash your genius via Facebook or Twitter. My Songs is where you can store your masterpieces, whilst the Winning tab gives you a clue as to what you're up against around the world.
It's not the kind of app you'd necessarily pay the big money for, but since it's free, with a decent selection of options before you have to start paying, that's really not an issue. Going on holiday doesn't always involve nothing more than suntan lotion and a trashy novel. Sometimes it's worth stepping away from the pool and exploring the area you're in, and if you do, you should take Wikihood away with you. Available on both the iPhone and iPad, it determines your location and then pulls up all sorts of fascinating information about the surrounding area. The points of interest can be viewed via distance from where you are, relevance, star rating and a map. You can then read the Wikipedia entry for the location, the people linked with the area and culture and buildings. Pay for the full version and you can also view the economic and geographic links in the area. There's also the ability to search for a place, so if you're planning on making a trip, it's definitely worth checking out what's going on there. Based on the fact that it provides you with an overview of anywhere in the world for less than the cost of every guidebook in the world, I'd say it's a pretty impressive and free app. If I had a superpower, I would want it to be the ability to remember people's names. It's not only not my strong suit, it's my actual nemesis. According to the Android app What's My Name, all I need is a bit of practice. This app will link up to your Facebook, LinkedIn and contact book and will quiz you, asking you to match up the photos with the names of your mates. The quiz seems to go on forever and you can get reports on your past performance in the quiz tab if you're that obsessed with how you've done. Import is where you can add in your account details and import different contacts, whilst in groups you can see your different accounts. You can also define a customised group, which could be useful if you're about to host a party and need to learn the names of the guests, I suppose. I'm not sure I've become any better at recognising people through this app. What I have realised is that there are some people I shouldn't be Facebook friends with, as I really have no idea what they look like in real life, and they don't really qualify as friends. So in that respect, it's helpful. Want more? Go to www.frackulous.com/follow for a glut of RSS-y, iTunes-y, podcasty, subscription-y options.